Hi beauties, it's Jean Piersanti with Beauty and the Stamper, and today I am doing a collaboration with Susan Hagedon, and she is one of my stamping beauties, and we wanted to tell you about the Daisy Lane stamp set. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my card, and then I will put a link right here down below to her site, which is, her YouTube site is called SHYsArt, or her channel. And she has a website by the same name. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use the Daisy Lane Cling Stamp Set. I am also going to be using the shades of Rococo Rose. And then I've got some Whisper White. I have some Crumb Cake. And then I have some Pressed Petals, just a 6x6 from my paper share of the Designer Series paper, and then I have this beautiful Designer Series paper as well. So let's go ahead and get started here. I also have a couple coordinating punches, my block of course, and then another punch here for some fun there. Alrighty. First thing I want to do is get all my papers cut down to size, and we're going to go ahead and get our Rococo Rose, which is going to be our base, and I'm going to cut that guy right in half at 5.5. And then I'm going to take that, turn it sideways, go to 4.25, and go ahead and score that there. I'm going to take my bone folder. We're going to burnish that down really well. And then now I have a card base ready to go for another, or some scrap piece of paper, whatever happens along the way. It's actually, I already know that it's going to be, it's going to be a daisy. So, all right, we've got our base done. I also have, where'd that piece go? Here we go, the crumb. And I've got that cut down with a 1/4 of an inch, which is going to leave an 1/8 of an inch all the way around here. Then I've got this piece, and I wanted to use this green, and I've got that cut 4x4, which is going to be perfect here because this is 4 by 5.25. And so this is going to fit on there just perfectly like that. Then from this little piece of paper here, I want to cut out those cute little daisies that look like it's kind of on burlap. So I'm just going to cut that out. And now look, I've got this nice strip here. And I also know that I want that cut at 4. So I'm going to check and see if I can get all the flowers in there without it being cut off. And I really can't, so I'm going to turn it this way and have them both cut off, which is not a problem. I just tend to like that a little bit better. There we go. And that way this can fit right on here like that. And we're just building up that base there. And then we can do some of our stamping. So I'm going to get out again that extra piece of the Rococo Rose. I am going to grab my block here. This one was made for me by my upline last year when Stampin' Up! Had the 30th anniversary. Look, she has it engraved with my name. Super, super sweet. So we're just going to put this on there, and I want that daisy to not just be bursting out. I want the dimension from the stamp, but I'm going to do it in the same exact color. So I'm going to do it in that Rococo Rose. So that it just leaves a little bit darker of that same color. So we've got that done. While I have that out, I'm going to take a piece of Whisper White. And I'm going to take, not that one, the littler daisy. See how well those cleaned on there? You don't even have to worry at all. So I'm going to hold that down. We've got that Rococo Rose color again. I'm going to grab my chamois and clean that off. And they cling so well, so be very careful when you're pulling those off. And then I'm going to grab, let's see, I think we'll do this one that says Friend. And I'm just going to put that right down there. Very nice. And that's our stamping. Now we get to punch and put everything together. I'm going to grab my daisy punch here. Just line that up. And look at that. So perfect. Then, while I'm doing the daisies, I'm going to get the larger daisy and get this one in there. Again, lining that up. Now we've got our two daisies. And for this Friend, I'm going to be taking this label punch. And lining that right up. All right, there we go. All right, we've got that all taken care of there. And now let's just build this all together. I'm going to go ahead and take my snail adhesive. And we'll adhere that right on here. And then I'm going to give myself a little border here at each side. So we've got a nice little border. Then I'm going to go ahead and take, where did it go? Here we go. Some Whisper White twine. And I'm going to put, there we go. And I just start here, and we're just going to wrap it around, just continuing multiple times. And then when you get done with the back there, you just take your paper snips or scissors, and you are now done. You've got that cute little guy going there. And now we can put this down as well. And if you know, I always hold any type of ribbon or anything in like that. And I'll do this too because it's got the ends. And then put that guy down. There we go. I'm going to take this guy and put him right down here. There's so much you can do with designer series paper. I just love that we can do so much. And look at how cute that's all coming together. And then we're going to put these guys here. Now we could put one right on top of the other if we'd like. Or you can rearrange them. There's so many different ways that you can do this. But what we're going to do is I'm going to take just a little bit of my Tombow glue here and put it right here in the center. And then we're going to take that center hole and line it up again with that center. So adorable. Look at that. Isn't that super cute? And then I'm going to grab one of my favorites, right? When in doubt, pop it out. Look at this side just so you can see the backward side. How cute is that? And that is just with the punch. That has no lines on it at all. So I'm going to add that guy right on there. Get out my trusty take your pick tool. We're just going to put that right here. We're going to, well, I was going to hang that off the edge. I don't know that that's where I'm going to go with it. This is where I always kind of play around here and there on my final portion. And I could put it right down there if I'd like, but I think, yes, I think what I'm going to do is this. Even though we already had it nice and punched, I think I'm going to make it a little bit thinner. And you can use your scissors, or you can use a trimmer, whatever you'd like. And I'm going to trim this little guy up. There we go. And the same here. Now, if it gets too small, hold here, and you're able to cut that off. And there we go. And then I'm going to take even this end part off as well. Let's see here. I want to make sure it's straight, so I'm just going to line that up. I can't wait for the new Stampin' Up! Trimmer to come out so we could see what that's all about. And then I have a hole punch. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. I'm just going to punch right in the center there to give me a little tag. And I'm going to take this guy here. And we're just going to make a bow. Just a cute little bow here. Actually, I didn't tie it off. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, there we go. And now I'll make that little bow. What do we got going on here? Hold on, let's see. Okay, there we go. This is always my hardest part. Got it. We'll get there. Because this is the part where I just pull and get those loops together. There we go. It'll all come together at some point. And we'll leave the tails a little bit long. There we go. Oh, see there? That's going to come out super cute. Now with this one, I am going to do two things. I'm going to use my dimensionals. And I cut when I get around the edges so that I could have a nice big piece of dimensional here that I could just put. Actually, I'm going to put, yeah, there we go. And I'm going to put this at an angle, but I want it to kind of be hanging off of there. And I don't want it to go off the card. There we go. And then I want this to look like it is tied on there. So I'm going to take one of my mini glue dots here and grab that. I'm going to kind of flip it to make it smaller and then fold it again until you get kind of like a little circle. Then I'll pull that up and stick it on the back where that bow is knotted and stick it right there. So now it looks like it's all tied onto that string there. So there we go. The only thing I'm needing now is my final, which is what? Of course, it's bling of some sort. I'm looking real quick to see if I have any. Well, you know what I have? I have these little guys. They are the Perennial Essence Floral Centers, and that is going to be the perfect center to match up there. And they already have the little stickers on the back. And we're just going to stick that right there. Oh my goodness, to die for. Super cute. And we could be done there, or we can add what I was originally going for in the first place, was some bling. And I wanted to use the Noble Peacock rhinestones and put them here and there. So I just think this is super cute. I'm going to be using, oh gosh, what color is this? I don't even know. Let me see if it has the colors listed. It does not. I don't really know, but I'm going to just put them on here. Just 3 of them. And then maybe one more down here. And there we go. That is my finished card. I hope you guys like this. This was a lot of fun to do. And thank you to Susan. Again, check out her channel. She's going to be using the same Daisy Lane stamp set. So you guys make sure that you check that out. And then if you want to purchase any of the stamp sets or items that we used here today, then go ahead and check out my store. It is jeanpiersanti.stampinup.net, and this is the host code if you order before June 30th. So if you like my card, please give me a big thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. All right, my phone ran out. It's like, okay, you got to be done now. So, all right. For that, I will say have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.